Tacoma Water has been recognized for its financial strength. A Tacoma nonprofit organization is helping to give toys to children in need, and now is the perfect time to head to several Metro Parks Tacoma indoor pools. All that just ahead on Tacoma Report. Hi, and welcome to this edition of Tacoma Report. I'm Angie Foster. The Tacoma Police Department came under new leadership in January of this year when Avery became the new police chief. He had been with the Dallas Police Department as the Assistant Chief of Police for the Investigations Bureau, and we're lucky to be able to speak with him for a few minutes. Chief Moore, thank you for being with us today. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, and thank you for such a warm welcome.
Very welcome. So can you tell us, what was your first impression of the Tacoma Police Department?
You know, my first impression was just excitement, not only for the department, but for the city. You know, when you're coming from 2,000 miles away, how you're received is important. My officers here received me with open arms, very warm, as did the city. So just impressed with their professionalism, with their dedication to serving the citizens, the residents of Tacoma. So just couldn't be more pleased with, again, their attitudes, their dispositions, and their overall dedication and commitment to this city.
Yes, that's awesome. I know this next question is on many people's minds, but do you have enough police officers?
You know, that's one of those questions that you could actually ask probably any chief in the country. And the answer would be no. You know, we're never going to turn down officers because our plans are usually pretty fluid and scalable. But we are short here in Tacoma. I think we're short around 55. We're being aggressive in our recruiting efforts. We've had some success in actually hiring people who want to join the police department. Whether it's from a novice, someone who has no experience at all, or even lateral. So currently, I think we have about 17 to 19 fresh new recruits in the academy. So we're excited, we're making ground.
Yes.
And we're going to continue to be aggressive in that space.
Yes. So the department uses a community policing model. Do you plan on sticking with that?
Absolutely. We're going to enhance it. That is my platform. I believe in community policing. I've spoken on it in great detail, pretty much everywhere I've spoke, actually. I believe in it. I think without question that if we're really going to have an impact as it relates to quality of life, as it relates to crime reduction, we're going to have to accept the responsibility of working together as one family, one team. So absolutely, we're going to enhance it as we grow this police department. I would love to be able to enhance our CLO program. They do a tremendous job in the community. So absolutely, we're going to stick with that model and enhance it to make it much, much better and really, really emphasize relationship and partnership.
Yes. So Chief, how is the department responding to the rising crime rate, and what suggestions do you have for the community? How can we help? What can we do?
You know, I just laid out, I believe it was Tuesday, what our crime plan is going to look like when it's completed. That final version will be early part of June. In the interim, we've been more visible. So we'd like the residents of Tacoma to know that we've heard them. And not only have we heard them, we're actually taking action. So we're being more visible in those designated hotspot areas, and will continue to be so. As the plan comes out, the primary emphasis is high visibility and exactly what that looks like. Again, I've gone through the details of it, so don't want to rehash all of that, but I'm really happy about what we can do in this great city of Tacoma.
Yes. And what can you tell us about any of the comprehensive crime plan?
Again, the primary focus is high visibility. What's that going to look like is this. The crime plan will identify grids. A grid is defined as about 330 feet by 330 feet, roughly about a football field. So really specific geographic areas. The data will dictate that and tell us exactly where we're going to be, how many grids we're going to have, et cetera. And then from that perspective, it will identify the days that we have the heaviest call load, the day that we have the heaviest crime, down to the hour. And then we will respond down to that hour level with high visibility. Again, what that will look like is an officer squad car will be there. He will have his overhead lights on, just let that grid area, if you will, know that he's in the area. He's approachable or she's approachable. They'll have the opportunity to get out of the car and really engage on that professional relationship perspective.
Awesome. And lastly, Chief, what can you tell us about your plans for your leadership team?
You know, my plans for my leadership team are going well. You know, I'm bringing in some talent from outside. I've already promoted some talent internally. I've promoted a deputy chief who was here as a captain to assistant chief. So we've done some movement. But again, I'm bringing some talent from the outside that I have working experience with that I think will be very vital to what we want to accomplish here in Tacoma.
Well, Chief Moore, thank you again for taking the time out of your busy day to share with us some insight and give some really great suggestions on community and policing. And we look forward to having you on Tacoma Report soon for another update. But again, thanks again for taking the time to share with us.
Thank you for the invitation. It's my pleasure.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll learn why Tacoma Water is recognized with an upgraded bond rating. Stay with us. Welcome back to Tacoma Report. I'm Angie Foster. Public safety officials have a few tips if you ever find yourself having to call 911. When you place that emergency call, stay on the line even if the call was placed by accident. Try to stay calm, answer the questions in the order that they are asked to the best of your ability, and please don't hang up. Having to place a 911 call can be a stressful situation. The questions are important and are designed to get you the correct help as quickly as possible. Tacoma Water just received a big boost. Standard & Poor's, commonly known as S&P Global Ratings, has recognized Tacoma Water's ongoing commitment to financial strength and long-range planning with an upgraded bond rating of a AA+ with a stable outlook. The rating upgrade was also made on the Regional Water Supply System bonds. Previously rated as a AA, this new ratings placed Tacoma Water in the top 17% of all U.S. water utilities rated by S&P. Higher credit ratings generally result in lower borrowing costs, which result in lower long-term rates for customers. Tacoma Public Utilities' redesigned My Account site is up and running, the utility announced. Enhancements will make managing your utility services easier than ever. The site is full of new features like viewing your monthly to quarter-hour power and water use if you have an advanced meter, select Spanish for text and email notices, or manage commercial accounts and pay multiple bills at once. You can enroll in minutes if you don't have an account already. If you are already enrolled, use your existing user ID and password, and the system will prompt you to update your security information. You can experience the new My Account website at mytpu.org/myaccount. Design and construction of the Fish Passage project at the Howard Hansen Dam can begin, as Tacoma Public Utilities Congressional Delegation recently secured $220 million in federal funding. Howard Hansen Dam is a multi-purpose project operated by the Army Corps of Engineers on the Green River. The Green River continues to serve as Tacoma Water's primary drinking water source and a key supply resource to hundreds of thousands of residents in Pierce and King counties. The funding will help increase drinking water storage capacity and help advance the ongoing work of reopening prime habitat for salmon and steelhead populations, which will also support the endangered southern resident orca population. The City Events and Recognitions Committee has announced the 2022 City of Destiny Award winners. For the past 36 years, these awards have recognized Tacoma's top volunteers and service providers. Awards range from environmental sustainability, disability advocate, equity and empowerment, and more. Stay tuned for more information on the location, date, and time for the awards ceremony where these well-deserved recipients will be recognized. In the meantime, for a full list of this year's winners, visit the city's website. There are a lot of fun events that Metro Parks Tacoma is hosting that the whole family can enjoy. On Saturday, May 14th, head over to Swan Creek for a nature walk. You can discover the amazing animals and plants that live in the park. The walks are led by Metro Parks naturalists. Also, that same day, there will be the reopening of the W.W. Seymour Conservatory at Wright Park, which has been undergoing renovations for the whole past year. A work party will be taking place on Friday, May 20th at the Tacoma Nature Center to help beautify the grounds. On Saturday, May 21st, Fort Nisqually at Point Defiance will be celebrating Queen Victoria's birthday. And on Friday, May 27th, the People's Center will be hosting Teen Late Night, which is a free event for teens featuring an open gym, sports activities, and much more. You can find out more about all of these events by going to the Metro Parks Tacoma website. The Downtown On the Go Walk Tacoma tours are back and in person. Participants can join these monthly walks to explore and learn about downtown Tacoma. The remaining walks in the series include the Hilltop Tree Walk on May 4th at noon, the Brewery District Architecture Walk on June 1st at 6 p.m., and the Tacoma Youth Symphony Association Walk on July 6th, also at 6 p.m. These tours are also available virtually on the GeoTourist app. For more information, visit the Downtown On the Go website. We're still a little ways off before there will be any outdoor swimming in Metro Parks Tacoma pools, but there are 3 Metro Parks locations where you can swim year-round. The People's Center, located in the Hilltop area, the Eastside Community Center, situated in East Tacoma, and the Center at North Point, which is in Northwest Tacoma, are all open Monday through Saturday and offering everything from lap swimming and water fitness to designated times for just family swimming and also a period for those 18 and older. The pools are closed on Sundays. All 3 centers offer different times for the many types of swimming, so the best way to find out about what each center has to offer is by going to the Metro Parks Tacoma website. And finally, a nonprofit group in Tacoma works on giving gently used toys a second life by placing them into the hands of those who could really use them. We find out more in this report from Lane Fickey.
Hidden just off of 6th Avenue on Winifred Street in Tacoma is a nonprofit organization that helps brighten the lives of many children and seniors. The Toy Rescue Mission, which has been around since 1991, takes gently used toys, refurbishes them into like-new condition, and offers them free of charge to children all over Pierce County.
A lot of people get really generous over the holidays, but children need something for their birthdays. They want Easter baskets. They need school supplies. School supplies are most essential because if you can start a child off properly in school, maybe that child will grow up and not have to lean on public services like the situations that they're currently in. We get toys from a lot of places. We advertise for people to bring their children's outgrown toys, things that they can no longer use, things that are in good condition. And then we have places that do toy drives. You'll get 2 main toys, which is a primary toy and a secondary toy. A primary would be a toy with a $10 or more value, and then he'll get a smaller toy as a second gift. Then the child will be able to select 2 books from our bookshelf, any stuffed animal of their choosing. If the child is having a birthday party, you'll get cake mix and frosting, candles for your cake, party favors, and things to really throw your party with. And then you'll go over to the game movie section where you'll be able to take either your choice of a game, a movie, or a puzzle to be enjoyed by your child and his friends and your family.
It takes a lot of hard work to keep this organization going year-round, and it couldn't be done without volunteers who spend numerous hours getting the toys ready. But the volunteers are rewarded when they see how happy the children and their families are.
I have parents who come in tears because they're able to afford to get their children things that they can't get them themselves. You know, our job is to take the stress off of a parent. Parents have a hard enough time trying to buy food and clothing and car insurance and rent or bus passes or whatever else they have on the money that they make. And birthday parties are optional. And most kids don't get a birthday party. And when these parents are coming in beaming and smiling and sending us pictures and thank yous from the children, it means a lot to us because then we know that our work is not in vain.
Last year, the Toy Rescue Mission helped out over 12,000 children and seniors. So if you have some gently used toys or bicycles, bring them here and they'll help give them a second life. For Tacoma Report, I'm Lane Fickey.
In addition to toy donations, the Toy Rescue Mission is also looking for volunteers. To find out more about this organization, visit their website. That's all the time we have on this edition of Tacoma Report. A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org. While snow, cold winds, and driving rains may not make for an ideal Puget Sound cruise, the Lady Washington dropped by Tacoma for a visit. We leave you with more pleasant weather from a prior visit she made to our City of Destiny. Until next time, I'm Angie Foster. Thanks for watching.